Okay, convert the following structures into skeletal drawings. So let's look at A, indole. So we have a 6-membered ring and a 5-membered ring attached. And remember that we don't attach the hydrogens, or we assume hydrogens are attached to the carbon atoms. If they're not there, we assume they're there to make up, to put 4 things around every carbon. But for non-carbon atoms, we have to draw the hydrogens. So we have to attach that hydrogen to that nitrogen. Otherwise, this is not correct if we were to just have it like this. You can, in a skeletal structure, you can put in the lone pairs. So putting a lone pair there is fine, and that may help you until you really get used to these types of structures. Just having the lone pair there may actually be helpful to remember how many electrons are attached. So here is this molecule here, 1,3-pentadiene, and here's the skeletal structure. So we're assuming the presence of all of these hydrogens, and we're just putting in the carbon skeleton with the 2 double bonds there. So let's look at C, 1,2-dichlorocyclopentane. So again, the carbon skeleton here, all of the vertices represent carbon atoms, and we don't have to put in the hydrogens, but we do have to put in the chlorines, and so we can put them here where they go. And so this would be the skeletal structure. You can put hydrogens into skeletal structures if you want, so you can show that there's a hydrogen here. If you're going to, if you want someone to focus on what these hydrogens are doing, maybe you're thinking about how they might react. So it's not disallowed to put hydrogens in, but you don't have to. Whereas for, like we said with the indole here, you have to put this. It's necessary. But it's okay, but not necessary to put them here onto a carbon. And then let's look at D here, benzoquinone. So we have our carbon skeleton. It's a 6-membered ring here, and the 2 double bonds to the oxygen. And then we have the 2 double bonds here, the carbon-carbon double bonds inside the ring. And again, you can put the lone pairs in if you want, and it may be a good idea for just good practice to keep putting those lone pairs in until you're really comfortable with these kinds of structures.